here we are at Brown's Marina, Bimini in the Bahamas. And what we want to do is be able to get back to Miami. The only problem is with the Gulf Stream, it would be virtually impossible for us to make it across. If we tried to cross, the currents would push us north, and we wouldn't be able to go straight across. We would end up going north, and in best case scenario, end up in Fort Lauderdale, more likely end up in West Palm. Now this is possible if you want to go inside and take the ICW all the way back down to Miami, but for us, because we trailered over, we do have a van and our trailer to the boat in North Miami. It's actually up the Miami River just a little bit. And so we need to get back to Miami. So the question is, how do you do this from Bimini? So what our plan is to travel south as far as we can before heading over. So we'll be leaving Brown's Marina and heading south. Our first stop would be Honeymoon Harbor on Cat Island, the north end of Cat Island. We leave South Bimini and head south about 2 hours. Coming on the inside around Triangle Rocks, just after Turtle Rocks. Here at Honeymoon Cay, or actually Honeymoon Harbor, this is one of the excursions you can purchase, but if you have your own boat, you can come here and enjoy the stingrays and the nurse sharks. You can get in the water, you can feed them shrimp or squid, and they'll come right up to you. They're perfectly safe, and as long as you're not walking around stepping on them or things like that, they like to swim right up to you and they'll eat right out of your hand. After Honeymoon Harbor, we'll head around Cat Island and start heading south. We'll head another 2 hours south. On the outside, past the outer bar, all the way through Cat Island, down to Ocean Cay. Now, Ocean Cay is a private island, but there is a known anchorage just to the north side here. It's sandy and there's good holding, but for us, because the winds were blowing out of the east, we did not want to anchor here. So we came around and found some protection in the front here. Now, there are cruise ships, and this is usually a cruise ship channel right here. There's a lighthouse on the end, and this little area is a rock wall. We tucked in real close, right in here. With only a 3-foot draft, we were able to get right in here, and we had really good protection. In the morning, the plan is to go straight across and have the current push us north and end up just in Miami, right at Government Cut right here, and come right through this channel. This is really busy, especially on weekends. We take this cut, come in here, and find a nice little anchorage in here, right inside the Marine Stadium. Now, Marine Stadium is absolutely packed, but there is a lot of good anchorage areas here. A lot of people live here in this anchorage. But this is how you cross from Miami, from Bimini to Miami. Now, if you were going the other way, you'd come down to Miami, come all the way down to Angelfish Creek, about 4 hours south, and do the same thing the other way. Cut across straight to Miami. Now, I've never seen anybody take this route. There's not even a popular route line here, but it's about the same amount far south as Angelfish Creek. So in the reverse, coming back, it'll put you right into Miami. And that's how you cross from Bimini to Miami.
are now leaving Bimini and we're heading to Cat Island. So we made it to Ocean Cay. This is the farthest south that we're going to be going. We're anchored out right next to this beautiful lighthouse. Ocean Cay is a private island, so you can't go ashore. There's the lighthouse, and we have a huge cruise ship right behind us. I don't know, it's right under the sun. I don't know if you can see that. But yep, we're in a really nice protected little area. We tucked in real close, and should be a nice evening. And we'll get some dinner going. And then first thing in the morning, first light, we head off to cross the Gulf Stream. Head over to Biscayne Bay, North Biscayne Bay, and we'll anchor out there one more night before we head up the Miami River. Beauty. So it was interesting. The sun's going down just over the cruise ship, but we were here and we came in, and I know Ocean Cay is a private island, but as far as I understand, you can kind of anchor wherever you want in the Bahamas. So we had some people kind of gather around in golf carts, and then it was, you know, a couple guys walk in, and a guy came up on a golf cart, another golf cart, and then there's like 3 golf carts, and you know, there's probably 8 guys standing around. I'm looking over and I see a guy, you know, he's got binoculars, he's looking at me, and I just kind of wave, you know, and he waves back, and they're just kind of, you know, pointing and staring. And so I hold up the radio, and I'm like, you know, he's looking at me in the binoculars. I hold up the radio, and a couple minutes later they're like, "Red sailing vessel," you know, and I'm like, "Yeah, we're here, how's it going?" You know, and it's like, "Everything okay?" And I said, "Oh yeah, we're fine, we're just, you know, we're checked out, we're heading back to the States, and we're a small vessel and slow, and we just had to get as far south as we could to cross the Gulf Stream, you know, fighting the current, so that we're not fighting the current, so that we can make it to Miami. Otherwise we wouldn't make it." And so they were like, "Well, this is a private island, you can't come ashore." And I'm like, "Oh no, we know, we're checked out, we're leaving, we're just anchoring here and heading out first thing in the morning." And they said okay, and that was it. And you know, about 5 minutes they stood there, and they had the binoculars, and they were staring at us, and then they kind of one by one they all went away. And then a couple hours later, a guy came up in a golf cart, and he's looking at me through the binoculars, and I just wave, and he waves back. So definitely there's, you know, security here. They don't want you going ashore and that kind of stuff, which, you know, we have no intention of doing. But as far as I understand, you can anchor anywhere you want, like not in a channel or things like that. But correct me if I'm wrong, I'm new, so let me know. You know, I'm thinking private islands. We came around the side and got some protection from wind, and we're just here from one night. And everybody's kind, and you know, I hope we're not doing anything wrong or causing any problems. But somebody who knows the laws or rules for sure, let me in, let me know. But everybody here was nice, and everything's good. So.
Nothing can ever change the way I feel about you.